Alright there you guys, it's Charlie again, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be updating you on some more latest news, transfers and gossip. Obviously I'll do this day to day, update you with the Transfer Daily, so I have changed the name, so it is Transfer Daily, of what's going on around and stuff guys. Obviously to notify you guys about, I'm sure you'll be all aware of it, that the Premier League fixtures are published tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. So we will be waiting to see who we get at 9 o'clock tomorrow. But yeah, let's get straight on to the topic of the development. Obviously, we need a number 9 role. We need someone who's going to operate in that number 10 role. And we do need a number 7 role. But Jose Mourinho has identified the midfield as his key role, because that is the main part for him especially. Obviously now, centre defensive. We need a centre defensive mid. Carrick is good. He's the flourish of Manchester United. He's very prolific, but he won't be strong enough going into next season. Obviously, Ander Herrera as well played well in that centre defensive mid. As I said, a restricted position for him. I think he needs to be put on, onto the right centre midfield, because I think he will express himself more there. Will Ander Herrera. Obviously, not many viable alternatives at left back, as I said. So, could we get a left back in if possible? We have looked at a few. We've looked at galore, load of players. And obviously, at that front line, we need that. We need someone who's going to lead that line. Rashford's got young talent experience. He's not going to do it. He's got young talent experience, and he's a good athlete, but he's not strong enough as yet to lead that line at the moment. So it's important that we do get that backup plan with Morata. Also, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, it's been a privilege. It does look like he's going now. I don't think it's fully agreed yet. Depending on Ibrahimovic's fitness, could he still sign? Could he Could he still get a short-term deal for Manchester United? Also, Rooney, he's got nothing else to offer us. He's past it now, and in character testimonial, he was pretty awful. I said he did good in parts. I don't think he was awful, but I did think in a lot of the game he did awful. So I think it's time for Rooney to leave. Obviously, Fellaini midfield needs to leave. We need someone who's more attacking, who's got the more ability in midfield, and to be more defensive. And Fellaini hasn't got that, so he needs to go. I presume Ashley Young will be going as well, because he doesn't really know where his advanced position is anymore. And of course, yes, we do need that pacey winner as well, as I forgot to mention. I presume Januzaj is going as well. Real Sociedad have been linked to him as well, as he has failed to establish himself. To be quite fair, he didn't really do much for Manchester United. Only thing I can recall him doing is scoring a scrappy goal against Villa, and that's about it really. And also Smalling and Jones could be on the way out as well. So the question is, who's going to be our captain next season? I think Herrera did get last season. I think Herrera will still get it, because they do lead that midfield. Herrera, Pogba, Mata are three main key midfielders. So, anyway, guys, let's get on to the topic of the development. There's been a few stuff that have been updated and a few players that I am going to mention to you that I didn't mention to you before in my last video. The first topic of development, I'm going to go on about Alvaro Morata. Yes, I said they'd agreed personal terms, and then Chelsea come in at the final hurdle, to try and snatch his offers. Could he do Could he do a U-turn? I doubt that very much. I still think he'll be coming to Manchester United, Alvaro Morata. It looks basically odds on now that he is coming. Could he get that number 9 role if he comes that number 7 role? I think he's now favoured to get that number 9 role, Alvaro Morata, when he comes. But as I said, it has agreed personal terms. But the few bids have been rejected from Madrid. Is it 60 million? Is it upwards that we're going to offer him? I think we'll get him for around about 60 million or upwards. Obviously, AC Milan had been linked to him, but they weren't satisfied, with a deal that had been done, that had been offered by Milan. But AC Milan have got a player on the board now. They've, of course, signed Andrea Silva from Porto. But as I was saying, what was I saying? The personal terms have been agreed anyway. A transfer fee is going to be negotiated, so the deal is delayed until the transfer fee is fully negotiated. So it could be fully announced, sometime this week, or even could be tomorrow. So but he has had a regular starts at Real Madrid. He has been fantastic for Real Madrid. 26 appearances, scored 15 goals, and that was 14 from starts. But he's got everything. He's not one of them Galacticos, but he's physically good at going around defenders. Contributes to his game well. Good at being an aerial threat. Very creative, very composed and organised on the ball. and he's a good goal scorer when he gets them games ahead under his belt, and he's proved that. He has proved that. As he said, he does feel unsettled at Real Madrid, does Morata. So anyway, that's the news about Morata. Nothing's really much changed, but I still think he'll be coming to Manchester United, as I said. The news now about Andrea Belletti I'm going to tell you guys about, because I really want him to come. You know, it could be a good backup plan for Morata. You know, Belletti's fantastic, proven himself. He's a high prospect. What did he get? How many goals did he get now? 28 goals in all competitions out of so many appearances and 7 assists, was it? I think it was. Yes, now, according to reports, the club president asked for 100 million. Then it went down to 88 million. And I think it still is around about that price tag. And now 84 million has been rejected, I think, something like that. The £84 million hasn't been approached fully, 84 million. So I think they want more than that. But I think now we could be cooling his interest on Andrea Belletti. You know, he's very clinical, very good, crucial asset. He's got that finishing asset. Some people say don't judge a player after a season or whatever. It's insanity. But I do really highly rate him, and he would make a massive impact for Manchester United with Andrea Belletti if he come. That's latest news about Bellotti, and he'd lead that line very, very well. Some people say we don't need him with Morata, you know. Anyway, latest news about Antonio Griezmann I'm going to update you guys on. Because that number 7 role, you know, is Morata going to get it? Are we going to keep it vacant for the time being? I don't think a club like Manchester United wants to keep a number 7 role, you know, a 7 role vacant. Latest news about Griezmann, we all thought it was coming, and as I said, we do need them reinforcements up front as well. Griezmann's a Galactico player, you know, he's scored bags full of goals at Atletico Madrid, you know, but he's achieved no silverware, as I said, but it was on the cards that he was coming to Manchester United. As I said, people have been dwelling about this. We've got to forget about it now. It's history. You know, and also, at the time when there was them watch experts, the watch gates, and people interpreted this at the time, as I said, and it looked like he was going to be looming over the horizon to come to Manchester United. It was so likely that he was coming. That gold camo watch he advertised, Mourinho had come up. I don't think he intended to reject that, did Antonio Griezmann. He didn't intend to reject it at all. But then it was all down to, you know, whether it was going to be lifted or whether it was going to be upheld. And then we was just awaiting that. If it had been lifted, it had definitely been coming through the doors to experience his facility at Manchester United. It'd have definitely been here. But as it was upheld and it's that transfer ban, he does have that guilty conscience. If they can't find an alternative replacement, is he still available in January? Obviously now I think he has extended his contract at Atletico Madrid too as Antonio Griezmann. So we'll just have to forget about him, guys. Oh yes, the latest news to update you guys on the wing, because we knew that player has got them intensity spins on the wing. Even Perisic, according to reports now, has agreed personal terms with Manchester United. He did insist. This is just according to Italian reports that he does want to come to Manchester United, but I do highly rate him. He's very skillful, very good in the air, very prolific, very versatile. You know, he's one of Inter Milan's standout players. Is the salary going to be around about £100,000 a week that Manchester United are currently going to be paying him, according to reports that I read? Is it going to be around about that price? So it does look like that even Perisic is coming in now. Don't know when it'll be fully announced. So that's fantastic news. Yes, we've also looked into Renato Sanchez, you know, Douglas Costa, as I mentioned to you guys on my previous video, and I told you all the stats. They have failed to establish themselves at Bayern Munich, but do you think they could make a big impact at Manchester United if possible? Do you think they could make a big impact? Also now latest news about Fabinho. I think it was around about 50 million deal had been put in, and now all of a sudden, I think it's cooling in interest, according to reports. And now he's turned his attentions on Nemanja Matic. I don't really know much about him, guys, but as we go further on in the video, I will be having a look at that on the OneFootball app. As I said, guys, get it downloaded, get it to your tablet, and we'll see what happens about that. Obviously, people have said, could there be a few surprise signings this summer? Could Di Maria be coming back in possibly? Could even Hernandez coming back in possibly, who had 5 great years at Old Trafford? I doubt it very, very much, but surprise signings, guys, can happen, just to let you know, guys. Romelu Lukaku was one of our main priorities, not anymore. Looks like he's definitely going to Chelsea for 100 million. But can I just say something, guys? You know, some of the money they pay, for players is absolutely unheard of. World record fees, judging players after a season, or just for certain average or trash players, all that money that gets put in, it does sound ridiculous. Because Lukaku, he's a fan. I'm not gonna totally slate him down. He's a very, very good goal scorer. He's well organised, very composed. His first touch, I've never seen a first touch like it. It's absolutely diabolical. And he's just not competitive in the big games. He's Romelu Lukaku. Who else are we into? Yes, Icardi as well. As I mentioned to you guys about him yesterday, he's very, very good. He's got that winning mentality. He'd be fantastic. Very, very prolific. We need these players in, that has achieved won silver in the past. And, and they stand out very, very good. That's what players we need to come to Manchester United. I'm not sure if we're going to get any type of Galactico players. Are we just going to get these, good players or like underwhelming players, if you get what I mean? Who else are we on about? Yes, as I mentioned to you about Matuidi. Yes, I think made 200 appearances for Paris Saint-Germain, did he? Since 2011 and scored 23 goals. Round about that anyway, guys, so I might be wrong about that. But I do highly rate Matuidi as well. James Rodriguez, is he still coming to Manchester United? He does insist that he wants to come to Manchester United according to reports. Very creative, very precise on the ball, versatile, very prolific, He's got everything. He's got everything to come to Manchester United. But as I said, a few teams have been heavily linked, with James Rodriguez. So I'm not quite sure about if he will be coming to Manchester United. But Morata did claim that he wants players from Madrid to join him to come to Manchester United. If that's possible, I do not know, guys. Also, with as I said about Cesc Fabregas, we've looked into him as well, guys. Cesc Fabregas, as I said, scored 5 goals, 12 assists, I think, but he's had irregular starts at Chelsea. I don't think he'll be coming. Arsenal looking to get him on the board. Also, we've looked into Diego Costa, who basically helped them gain success to the Premier League. Left back, we've looked into Mendy. I really highly rate him as well. Monaco have got a good young talented team. Very good in the air, very versatile, and he's very, very composed. Also, Mbappe, he'd be fantastic as well. Real Madrid did put a current bid in around about 135 million. Liverpool have joined the race. Arsenal have been in there as well. So many teams have joined the race for him as well. But he's one of the highest prospects in the world, isn't he? He's Kylian Mbappe. Fantastic goal scorer, young. And succeeded with Monaco last season, and made the history in the Champions League. And also even Perisic, yes, I heard that, go back to the topic a minute, that Paris Saint-Germain have been linked with him as well. But I think he's coming to Manchester United anywhere. Also, centre-back Michael Keane, nope. He's not one of our main priorities anymore. I wouldn't like him to come. I said he'd be good as a backup plan, Michael Keane, but he hasn't got that big club winning mentality. He has done good at Burnley. He's made 90 appearances and he's had a bar-storming season with Burnley, but don't think he would be any good for Manchester United. We've also looked into the likes of... in fact, guys, I'm going to go on the One Football app now. I'm going to find some information about this this Italian player. I'm going to look up his name because I can't really pronounce it. I'd seen it on Mark Goldbridge channel earlier that we've been linked to as well. He's amazing. He's amazingly supposed to be one of the highest prospects in Italy. He's this player. But I'm going to look him up now and then I'm going to go on Nemanja Matic, guys. Let's have a look. We've also, I do highly rate Willian as well from Chelsea. Got good eye advantage as well. He's fantastic. So, guys, this One Football app's fantastic. Get it to your phone, tablet or whatever. Morata will be confirmed as soon as possible though, guys. But as I said about Fabinho, we have been heavily linked with him. Just now, we could have called it interest, and with Jose Mourinho's now looking more into Matic, apparently. So, is he coming, Fabinho? But as I said, I've got to do this, guys, whatever the circumstances are, whether it's true, false, still got to do it. Let's look at Nemanja Matic anyway, guys. Just going on him now. Where there? Just getting up. Yeah, he's a midfielder, I know that. Yeah, in the Premier League, he scored 1 goal, 7 assists. Touches to 90 minutes, 75.05. Pass accuracy at 87.7%. Tackles, 51. Tackles, 172.55%. Duels, 276. Duels, 151.81%. Aerial duels, 160%. Clearances, 46. Block shots, 9. Interceptions, 50. Assists, 7. Total passes, 1,865. Pass accuracy at 87.7%. Passes to 90 minutes, 62.24. Touches to 90 minutes, 75.05. Total crosses, 8. Cross accuracy, 12.5%. Minutes and goals, 2,697.0. Shot accuracy, 53.85%. Right footed goals, 1. Left footed goals, none. Not too bad, not too bad. But Manchester United are currently now linked with him, according to reports. So yeah, I'm not going to go on his own stats, as I said. Do you think he make an impact? Do you think he could be crucial for Manchester United? Let's go on to yes, this is a player I'm interested in, guys. I think he's very, very highly rated. I can't remember his name. What's his name now? I think I remember his name. Yes, currently Manchester United have been linked with this player now. Manchester. Anyway, if I can't type his name in, I'm going to go on the old teams. So, what there? I think Florentina player, I think. There we go, Florentina. Wait there, there. Where is he? Where is he? He's somewhere. Yeah, I've got him up, guys. There he is. Federico Bernardeschi. I can't really pronounce it, but you know what I mean. Florentina player. Currently a midfielder, a winger, I think he is. Yeah, he's age 23, another young talent. Go on his season. He's supposed to be one of the highest prospects in Italy football. Goals 1, assists none, touch 90 minutes 59.45, pass accuracy 75.80%, good passing ability. Tackles 2, tackles 150%, duels 16, duels 162.5%, aerial duels 166.67%, clearances 1, block shots none, interceptions 1, assists none, total passes 62, pass accuracy 75.8%, passes to 90 minutes 33.82, touches to 90 minutes 59.45. Total crosses 3, cross accuracy none. Goals 1 minutes, goals 165.0, shot accuracy 42.86%, right footed goals none, left footed goals 1. Yep, not too bad, not too bad. So yes, Manchester United have been linked with him as well, according to reports. But voting about Paul Pogba, we'll go on topic at him. He's fantastic, mate. He's Pogba. He does make a massive impact side of midfield. We did pay a world record fee for him, don't get me wrong, but he's fantastic. Without him last season, we were knackered in that midfield. I always said after that, he's got similarities like Scholes. Dictates to play well, well organised. Plays lovely trademark passes, operates that space. And that's what Scholes did. That's what Scholes did. But I'm going to go at Tommy Griezmann. I just don't find him loyal at all for what he did. I said I didn't blame Atletico Madrid. I blamed Griezmann because he had the opportunity to come, and he didn't take that opportunity. So now he's staying with Atletico Madrid. So there's so many players on the board, guys, that Manchester United have looked into so many players. I said with the main priorities, they won't all come. It's just with the press and the numerous reports, you've got to just always put a transfer daily video on, to notify all you guys of what's going on around. Also, with the pre-season friendlies coming up mid-July, as I mentioned, the two heavyweight giants will be facing in them games as well. Barcelona and Real Madrid. I think Manchester City as well. We've got to play them. I think Real Salt Lake, got to play them, and we've also got to play LA Galaxy as well. And then Real Madrid in the Super Cup. Then season starts. So yes, guys, don't forget they publish tomorrow at 9 o'clock are the games for next season. So be interesting to see who we get. Very, very interesting, and hopefully we shall be prepared and well organised for next season. When we've got these big names in, going out there, the spirit, we'll get the spirit back in the team, the flair will come back, and the confidence will come back into the team. So we should be all right next season. We should be all right. I think we should be challenging for the league maybe, or at least getting the top 4 next season. But the expectations will be high, as I said. Obviously, we missed out on Bernardo Silva from Manchester City. Doesn't matter, we get these players in. But Fabinho does... Well, I'm not quite sure, but it was said Jose Mourinho, for some reason, has paid more attention on Nemanja Matic now than Fabinho. But he's had a bar-storming season with Monaco's Fabinho. He's had an absolute bar-storming season. And I do want Luke Shaw to stay at the left-back, guys, as well. Don't want him to go because he could be England's #1 soon, and he's still a good player. I know he's received a bit of criticism last season, but Luke Shaw is still important at that left back position. He's still important. I know people say he's injury prone, but I just want to keep Luke Shaw. I really, really do. Gareth Bale. I said I can't see him leaving Real Madrid either, because he's a Galactico player. He's done fantastic with Madrid, participated well. Comparing to Perisic, he's at a much higher level, he's Bale, but I can't see him coming. Also to, who else will we look to that other player? Oh yes, Varane. I can't see him leaving either because he's one of their stable centre-backs at Real Madrid. And also Morata, he looks like one of the favourites now. That could be our next signing that's fully announced. That could be the next one. Yes, Victor Lindelof, and people that say, as I've heard on recent videos, that he has full traits like John Stones and similarities. You are absolutely off your rocker. I don't even rate John Stones at all. I know he's key part of his game. He just likes holding on to the ball. So does Lindelof. That's the only same trait, in my opinion, style of play that is the same. Apart from that, Lindelof is such a higher pedigree than John Stones. So guys, if you do think that, as I said, you are absolutely off your head. But anyway, guys, there's only one sign that's been fully announced now, and that is Victor Lindelof. We will get more players on the board, as I said, guys, but that's the only player that's been announced fully. Morata does look the most likely now. I can't see Chelsea getting him. They did put a final hurdle in, trying to snatch us off him, but I don't think Chelsea will get him. I just think we will get him now. And I do want him to come. I do want him to, because he will lead that line. Because we've got to forget about Griezmann. We know Morata's not Galactico. We know there's better players out there. But as I said, it will be fantastic if Morata comes. We need a backup plan as well. Belotti, the club president, as I said, it was 100 million he was getting asked for. then it was 88 million. And I think there's been a price tag of about £84 million about that, so I will be looking more into that, guys, you know. So I will notify you guys all about that as well. We've also looked into Willian as well. Should we have a look at Willian? I do really highly rate Willian, to quite fair. I do really highly rate him. I'm going to go on him now. Wait there, guys. Yes, guys, it's crashed, so I won't be getting him up because I don't really know much about his stats, to be quite fair. I just know he's a good player. I've had a glance and I watched him a few times. I've glanced and watched him a few times. As I said about Griezmann, did he score 26 goals for Atletico Madrid? But as I said, don't dwell on it. We've got other plans. We could still look at him in January, but I think, in my own personal opinion, that we do need to fill that number 7 role. Mkhitaryan could get that number 7 role. Even Mkhitaryan could get it. You know, with the number 7 role, we haven't had someone who's been really Galactico, you know, massive in that role for quite a while. You know, we've had the likes in the past of Owen in that 7 role, Depay, who I did highly rate under Van Gaal on that. Yeah, Depay, who else have we had there? Di Maria, we've had Di Maria there. We've had the likes over the years, we've had Beckham playing that number 7 shirt. The last one we've had so quite a lot, but I can think the last one we had who was good was Ronaldo in that number 7 shirt. It was the actual Galactico player, but we need to find someone who's actually that winner, you know, who's going to express himself well in that number 7 shirt. And it'd have been fine. It was all adamant Griezmann was going to get it. Griezmann would have been the perfect deal for that number 7 shirt. But now I can't really think. Morata could still get it, but I can't see it. I think he will be favoured now to get that number 9 shirt. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update you with. I hope you've enjoyed my company in time. And don't forget, get that OneFootball app added to your phone, Android, or tablet, because it is very, very useful and it's very informative. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's about it. That's everything to update you with, guys. So take it easy, and I'll see you later on. Bye.